Last week, the heir to the throne, Prince Christian, took over the official duties of Father King Frederick, and there is a special reason for that. It was a little secret vacation for Queen Mary and King Frederick, which we all know about by now. He's only 18 years old, just out of high school, and he's already being thrown to the wolves. Prince Christian has already had to fill in for his father, King Frederick, twice as deputy regent. Shortly after Queen Margrethe handed over the throne to her eldest son in late January, when he spent a few days in Poland with a business delegation, and most recently, last week. Why the heir to the throne took the scepter this time has remained a palace secret until now, but now light has been shed on the matter. Photos have emerged that suggest a much-needed vacation. The pictures of Frederick and Queen Mary, which appeared in a well-known publication, show them on a beach in Sardinia. In Porto Cervo, a popular and very exclusive resort on the Costa Smeralda, the couple simply took a dip for a few days, leaving their elegant dresses and ceremonial suits at home. Frederick and Mary are no different from other vacationers who practically live in bathing suits while on vacation, wanting to cool off in the sparkling turquoise sea and grab a good book on a lounger. It was a small escape before the next meetings. On Thursday, the royal couple traveled to Paris to attend the opening of the 2024 Summer Olympics. Time is running out. They allowed themselves just 3 days of supposed anonymity and freedom. The past 6 months have not been a walk in the park for Frederick and his wife. Amid the height of the scandal surrounding his marriage, Margrethe's firstborn son had to succeed his mother on the throne. The change got off to a rough start. When the Danish queen announced her abdication earlier this year, her eldest son and Mary probably barely had time to digest her intentions. The Danish people, and indeed the world, were literally taken by surprise. On January 14th, Frederik was proclaimed King of Denmark, a stage through which the future king had already passed by then. Although the headlines in the popular press were not at all happy, the newly crowned monarch and his consort kept a straight face. But the public pressure after taking office also continued. The stumbling block, a celebration just weeks after the change of throne. The monarch and his loved ones left for winter vacation in mid-February, and suddenly Margrethe, who had just resigned, was back at the helm. Everyone reacted with bewilderment, to say the least. There was never any indication in Frederik's diary that he was overworked, explained at the time. An expert on the royal family, we don't know what he was doing besides the calendar, but if you compare the number of official working days of Frederik's colleagues in other royal houses, it is clear that Frederik is on the lower end of the scale. He was not the only expert to question the new monarch's commitment, but seemingly without much effect. After all, just a few weeks later, the royal family went on Easter vacation, another holiday replacement Margrethe. But after the Easter vacation, they returned with renewed vigor and began to actively pursue their program, delighting fans with frequent appearances. They seem to have finally got up to speed and mastered their new position, attending official receptions in their country and presenting themselves to their European neighbors as the new holders of the throne. And now they have also presented a plan for their regency in the future. They want to attend between 400 and 500 official events per year, in addition to the tasks they perform thanks to their patronages, which have now been reduced from 258 to 140. After a shaky debut on the throne, Frederick and Mary signal a new beginning and, after a well-deserved respite in the Mediterranean, look radiant and surprisingly affectionate at their first Olympic appearance in Paris. Obviously, La Dolcita has freed the couple from their shadows to some extent. And as we could already see, the city of love did the rest. On the first day, the couple opened the Danish pavilion in Paris, and then went to a formal dinner offered to royal families and heads of state at the Louvre restaurant. In front of the Louvre, they posed with Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach and his wife Claudia Bach. As did all the guests, Queen Mary was as elegant as ever. On the second day, the couple charmed with their looks and gestures of complicity at the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Paris. This time, Mary chose a red blouse of the brand with a crossed neckline in the center, which she combined with straight white pants. This combination of tones is not accidental, as it is a tribute to the flag of their country. After all these events, we can say that the royal family of Denmark, despite numerous trials and scandals, continues to keep the brand and adapt to new realities. Prince Christian, despite his young age, is already showing maturity and readiness to take responsibility, which is a good sign for the future of the kingdom. His confident steps as deputy regent show that he is ready for great things and will be able to represent his country on the world stage. King Frederick and Queen Mary, despite criticism and doubts about their commitment, continue to fulfill their duties with dignity and elegance. Their recent vacation in Sardinia showed that even monarchs need a break to return to their duties with renewed vigor and energy. Their visit to Paris for the opening of the Olympic Games demonstrated their ability to rise to the occasion in all circumstances, as well as their commitment to international relations and representing Denmark on the world stage. There are many challenges and tasks ahead for the royal family, but they have already shown that they are capable of meeting them. Their plans for the future, including 400 to 500 official events a year, show that they are serious and ready to work actively for the good of their country. The decline in the number of patronages also indicates a desire to be more efficient and focused in the performance of their duties. Observing the royal family, one can conclude that they not only cope with pressure and criticism, but also continue to grow and develop. Their example is inspiring and shows that even in the most difficult situations, one can find the strength to move forward. It is important to remember that behind the outward glitz and elegance, there is a lot of hard work and dedication. Perhaps in the future we are waiting for many more interesting and significant events in the life of the royal family of Denmark. Let's hope that they will continue to delight us with their successes and achievements, as well as inspire us to new achievements. After all, the royal family is not only a symbol of tradition and history, but also an example to follow in the modern world. Dear viewers, thank you for being with us and watching this video about the latest events in the life of the Danish royal family. We hope you found it interesting to learn about how King Frederick and Queen Mary are coping with new challenges, as well as Prince Christian's first steps as deputy regent. Denmark's royal family continues to prove that despite all the challenges and criticism, they are willing to work for the good of their country and represent it on the world stage. Their example is inspiring and shows that even in the most difficult situations, one can find the strength to move forward. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, put likes, and click on the bell not to miss our new videos. Leave your comments and share your thoughts about the royal family of Denmark. Your opinion is important to us. See you again, dear friends. Take care and stay tuned for more royal news.